Yeah, okay, and time for us to study Samadhi. Okay, as always, I will do the prayer first. Let's sit upright, place our palms together, and concentrate on the prayer below. We take refuge with our kind mentor, Benny. We take refuge with Shakyamuni Buddha. We take refuge with all the triple jewel of the 10 directions and the 3 periods of time. Verse 4 near future, then surpass performed wonderful Dhamma in hundreds of millions of years is difficult to encounter. When our seeing heritage, receive and uphold it, and revolve to value the Tathagata's true meaning, and revolve to practice the Tathagata's true way, and revolve to attain the Tathagata's true state. We vow that we can spontaneously express the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's merit and virtue, Buddha's capability and Buddha's state through our actions, speech, and thoughts. We also vow that all the living beings can enter into the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's merit and virtue, Buddha's capability, and Buddha's state all into us. So that's the prayer for today's lecture. Let's go ahead with with a new paragraph. Yeah, yesterday we finished a paragraph on this one. And today we will go ahead with this paragraph and sentence 1, okay? On this sentence, continue that topic. Now let's go ahead with the review first.
Your self-structure is made up of many little conditioned sub-programs, or little bosses. One little boss that craves food, another craves money, another status, position, power, sex, intimacy. Another wants consciousness or attention from others. The desires are literally endless and can never be satisfied.
Yeah, okay. And because yesterday we finished reciting it, and today I think we can read it. Everybody, okay? Everybody has one time, has the opportunity to read it one time. Okay, Daisy, you first, okay, to read it.
Yes, okay. Your self-structure is made up of many little conditioned sub-programs or little bosses. One little boss that craves food, another craves money, another status, position, power, sex, intimacy. Another wants consciousness or attention from others. The desires are literally endless and can never be satisfied.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. And next one is, yes, Jim, please.
Okay. Your self-structure is made up of many little conditioned sub-programs or little bosses. One little boss that craves food, another craves money, another status, position, power, sex, intimacy. Another wants consciousness or attention from others. The desires are literally endless and can never be satisfied.
Wow, genius. Thank you so much. You did so well. Next one is Joy. Hello, Joy. How are you?
Yes, it's okay. Your self-structure is made up of many little conditioned sub-programs or little bosses. One little boss that craves food, another craves money, another status, position, power, sex, intimacy, another wants consciousness or attention from others.
One more time. One sentence. One more sentence. Can you see it? Hello. One more sentence. The desires.
The desires are literally endless and can never be satisfied.
Yes. Yeah, we have finished it, learning all this paragraph yesterday. Yeah, thank you for your reading. Now let's go ahead with the new paragraph, this one. And the new paragraph, I think we can hear it. We can listen to it firstly, yeah, through, okay. Hear it and listen to it. Listen to the here paragraph.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful. Like drug addicts, the more we try to satisfy the little bosses, the more we end up craving. The path to freedom is not self-improvement, or somehow satisfying the self's agenda, but it's a dropping of the self's agenda altogether.
Yeah, so yes, yeah, we can look at the video again. Watch the video again.
Satisfying the succumbing. The desires are literally endless and can never be satisfied. We spend a lot of our time and endless and can never be satisfied. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful. Like drug addicts, the more we try to satisfy the little bosses, the more we end up craving. The path to freedom is not self-improvement, or somehow satisfying the self's agenda, but it's a dropping of the self's agenda altogether.
All right, here it is. So what does it mean for the hell paragraph? We can go it through, okay. We spent a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence. So as we know, yeah, in the test, in the previous test, in the former, how do you explain? In the former test, it says, yeah, use present to describe. Use present to describe ourselves. So who is making their efforts? 谁在麦上读 Joy? Yeah, please. 先关一下麦 Joy. Sorry.
Yes.
很用功 Joy, 我们 Joy 真的是好厉害. Okay. Now listen to me. We spent a lot of time and energy decorating our presence. Yeah, in the formal test, yeah, present used to describe ourselves. And this Scarvin. Oh, sorry, I will check it out. Scarming to pressures to improve our masks and feeding the little bosses, making them more powerful. 那这里的意思就是说，我们很多的时候就花了很多的时间和精力去粉饰我们的这个牢狱啊，就是我们的身体就是一座牢狱，我们的这个就是自我就是一个牢狱，在前文里面已经提到了。然后什么succumbing to pressures to improve our masks 然后是屈服于一些外界的压力来把我们搞得很好看 improve our masks 就是来粉饰就是去改善我们的这个面具有的人就是健身啊这个视频里面就是用健身的方法你看健身有的人是用这个医美啊还有各种的方法 化妆好像是比较常见的哦，就是女生喜欢化妆，还有一些漂亮的衣服，各种的吧。所以它就是这样子的去 improve our masks。这个 masks 也是指它的外表，也是指这个身体。And feeding the little bosses， 这个 little bosses 前面刚刚学了 the machine is you， the machine is made of many little bosses， 所以这个 little bosses 也就是这个身体内的这些魔鬼们。Feeding the little bosses， so making them more powerful， 就让他们会更猖狂，更有力啊，正是如此。OK， 第二段就是 like drug addicts， 就是像那个吸毒者，他们 the more we try to satisfy the little bosses, the more we end up craving， 就是越是要想去越是满足了这些，就是那个吸毒的那个瘾啊，越是满足了那个瘾，那个小老板，那个上瘾的小老板，那我们越是更贪，就是我们就越加的贪，就是这个意思，越加的渴求，越加的贪求那个上瘾的那种感觉吧。The path to freedom is not self-improvement， 这真实的能够取得自由的这条路，就是能够获得通往圣母地的这条路，自由这条路，它并不是要自我的去提高个什么，自我的去粉饰个什么，也不是在某种程度上的去满足我的一些是自我的一些要求啊，这一些程序。It's a dropping of the self agenda altogether。但是它很大的程度上是让这些 self agenda 就外在的这与我相关的一些都要给破掉，就这种意思，让它就不要去搞这一些，这个是整个这一段的意思。Now, yeah, let's focus on the first one, okay? First sentence.
Making them more powerful. Pressures to improve we spend a lot are literally endless and can never be satisfied. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yeah, this sentence, there are two new words for us. Yeah. One is spend a lot of time and energy decorating. I think everybody knows now. Decorating our prisons. Prisons means 一样，就是去 lock up some people committing crimes， 就是犯罪的人。但是我们这里的 prison 就是指监狱，是指我们这个身体，它使我们很大的程度不得自由。比如说病了的时候，它会让你很多的时候就不会自由。OK，one more。这个单词是一个新单词，我还不会读，待会我们一起来练习一下。To pressures to improve our masks and feeding the little bosses, making them more powerful. So here, this new word and pressures, I think, there is a need to review it. So these two new words, and other, I think we have made them before. Okay, check them out. Succumb, SUCCUMB, succumb. So here you pronounce like up, and B cannot be pronounced. Keep silent for B. Such as climb 就是那个攀登的那个 climb， 和 comb 好像 climb 的不也是不会发音吧？就是那个攀登啊，这个单词大家帮我 check 一下。还有这个梳子 comb 好像也是不会发音的。这个 B 字母 B 不发音的情况下是比较常见的。那这里的 B 没有发音。So that's it. succumb. Succumb is a verb and you use succumb to something. It means to not to be able to fight and attack illness or temptation, etc. 就是不能够去战胜一些外来的攻击，一些疾病或者是一些情绪上的问题，就是屈服于某某。The succumb. And another one is pressure. Sorry. Here we need to pay attention to sure. Pressure. It means a person. No. I didn't paste it out. It means, yeah, here it is. The force of weight with something. Maybe not this one. Yeah. Okay, I think this one. Okay. No, not this one. Let's double check. My mistake. Here it is, and be forced to do something. This is the be forced to do something. It means in this pressure. Sorry, be forced to do something under some pressure. Be forced to do something. So that's it. And another one is end up. Yeah, maybe in the next sentence. This one, end up. So that's it. That's the new words. So who would like to read it? I think, yeah, Daisy first. Okay. Hello, Daisy.
Yeah, hello. Okay. Succumb.
Yes.
Pressure.
Perfect.
End up.
Yes,
Thank
end up. Yeah, we will learn end up next time. Yeah, very hard to understand. Yeah, comprehend. 这个 end up 跟我们的结束这个意思是不一样的，有点不一样。我们下次再学。Thank you so much for your excellent reading.
Thank you.
Thank you. I will check it out. Okay. Calm. Yeah, calm. 对，这个梳子这个 B 也是不发音的。Thank you so much, Daisy. Now, and next one is, Jing, please read these two words, please.
Okay. Succumb. Pressure.
Yeah, pressure.
End up.
Yeah. Yes, thank you so much. And next one is Joy. Joy, please read these words.
Succumb. Pressure. End up.
Yeah, genius. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. And then Alice, right? Alice, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Yeah.
Good to hear you. Okay, please pronounce them.
Okay. Succumb. Pressure. End up.
Genius. Okay, thank you so much. Next one is Grace. Hello, Grace. Are you ready?
Hi. Okay.
Yeah, please read them.
Yes. Succumb. Pressure. End up. Yes.
Genius. Perfect. Now let's listen to. Let's focus on the first sentence. Yeah, I would like to ask you, Daisy. So would you like to analyze the structure, please? The main clause, the structure.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for granting me the chance. Okay. We spend a lot of our time and energy. Yes, I think, although this paragraph is long, but the main clause is we spend a lot of our time and energy. This is the main clause. Decorating our presence succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding the little bosses. These three are VNG phrases to further explain where we spend our time and money. Okay. And making them more powerful is another VNG phrase, but this VNG phrase is just further explain the little balls, feeding the little balls, making them more powerful.
Yes, genius.
Yeah.
So, and how about you, Alice? How do you think of this main clause?
The main clause, I think the main clause is we spent a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence, succumbing. I think we is the subject, spend is a predicate. A lot of our time and energy is the object. Decorating, succumbing, and feeding. I think these three verbs have the same position. This is spent some time, some energy in doing something. I think these three words are connected with this verb spend is a verb phrase.
Genius.
And yeah, I think making them more powerful is a VIG form, and it works as an adverbial part to describe the feeding feeding the little bosses. Yeah.
Yes, genius. Yeah, I think both of you, you each other, you together work together. I think everything is clear now. Yeah, thank you so much, Alice. So, Daisy, are you clear now? So why the first three VNG form? How does it come?
Yeah, I just checked the dictionary and realized there is a verb phrase of spend for spend something, doing something.
Yeah, spend time, especially time, money. Okay, energy, NERGY, doing something. Yeah, this is the structure, the main structure, the verb. Yeah, the phrase of verb, spend time, money, energy, doing something. So here there are three doing. One is decorating. And the second is succumbing, right? Succumbing. The third one is fading. Yes, the 1, 2, 3, A, B, and C, and the other is not in that structure. Yeah, making is not in that structure. Yeah, thank you so much. You're genius. Spend a lot of time, energy. Yeah, time, energy. How money also can be in doing something, or in doing something. In also can use here. In something or in doing something, both of them are okay. So in. So that's it. Yeah, that's the main structure. And I'm happy to see that everybody knows making is a different function here. The second one is making. Yeah, making is a VNG form. VNG form, and to explain the formal noun. Formal, how to, maybe this way, I'm not sure. Explain the noun, this noun, the little bosses. Okay, explain noun. further. Okay, that's the function. Thank you so much. So this is a structure. 用中文再说一下，这里的就是主要的谓语动词，整个句子的结构是这样子：花时间、花金钱、花精力做某事。Spend time, money, energy in doing something or doing something. This is the main structure. 就整个的谓语动词，就是整个的这个就框架主干的骨干就是这样子的整个句子。然后后面又有一个 making them more powerful， 就是一个VNG form， 就是指动词的现在分词形式，它是对前面的这个名词啊进一步来解释。然后就是我们不断的去养着这个，去喂养着这个小的，去满足，去喂养这个小的，对我们发号施令的这些小魔鬼们、小司令们。让他们怎么样？就是用一个 making 这个，就让他们，结果把他们搞得，让他们很有力度，就是越来越强了，就这个意思。So that's it. Thank you. Now I think it's time for us to practice, to shadow. Okay.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
All right. Yeah, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks. 这个就是在现实当中，尤其在这个事件当中，很多时候就是迫于压力去改变我们的这些形象，就是因为众生有这样的需求，尤其比如说进入公司啊，或者有些公司有各种的要求你的形象比较好。这个 mask 主要就是指这个外在的这张皮吧，就是比较就外在的这些显露出来的这一部分，就是我们的身体。So that's it. Okay. Now this time, let's focus on finding. Let's focus on finding out the stressed words.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yeah, we spend, right? Spend a lot of our time, energy, decorating presence, succumbing to pressures, improve our masks, feeding the little bosses, making them more powerful. So let's double check.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Daisy, would you like to follow it?
Yes, I would like to follow it.
Okay, for you.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful. 这里我听到了这个 feeding these little bosses， 就不知道我是不是听力，我就感觉这里不是的，是 these。
Let's double check, okay.
Okay.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses.
Yes, this, yeah, gorgeous. Yeah, this bosses. Okay, thank you. And we need to pay attention to our time and energy. Yeah, in this tone.
Yeah.
In this
Okay.
tone, our time and energy 就是非常平。这个 time， 很多时候我们有很多的方法去强调一个句子，强调重读它。它这里是在这个横轴上去拉长它，不是在纵轴上。time 不是降调，它是一个平调。这个是一个我们需要学的方法吧。我们看一看，再听一下。
Making them more powerful. We spend a lot of our time and energy.
Time and energy. Time and energy. 我们要是用降调就是 time and energy. That's time and energy. Okay, just try to shy the weight. 就是尽可能的去跟他读的比较洋气一点。Thank you. And next one is Alice. Would you like to try?
Okay, yeah. Can you play the video once more?
Yeah, sure. I would like to play it again.
Decorating our prisons. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, please.
Okay. We spend a lot of our time. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, or feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Wow, you're a genius. I really enjoy your intonation. So beautiful. Thank you. Okay, next one is Jim. Would you like to try?
Yes.
Okay, please.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, please.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Genius. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much, Jim. And next one is Joy. Would you like to try?
Yes, okay.
Play it for you.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, please.
Yes, okay. We spend a lot of time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, genius. Thank you so much, Joy. And next one is Grace. Hello, Grace. Play for you?
Yes, okay.
We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prisons, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, please.
Yes. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our prison, succumbing to pressure to improve our marks, and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yeah, genius. Your intonation is so great. 就是你的这个调子非常的真是的 a lot of time and energy. Yes, genius. Thank you so much. Thank you. Now, time for us to recite it. Yeah. Daisy, are you ready to recite it?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.
Okay. We spend a lot of our time and energy. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, and feeding these little bosses, making them more powerful.
Yes, genius. Oh, so fluently. Yeah, genius. Good memory. Next one is Alice. Would you like to try? Hello, Alice.
Yeah. Okay, I can try. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence, succumbing to pressures, succumbing to sorry, I can't. Okay.
Yeah, you can read it again and try to do it.
Okay. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, and feeding these little bosses make them more powerful.
Yes.
Okay.
You like to try?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 verb. Yeah, one is decorating, second one is succumbing, and the third one is feeding. Yes, try to do it.
Yeah, okay. Yes, we spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, and feeding these little bosses, make them more powerful. Okay, thank you.
Yes, genius. Yeah, you did so well. Thank you so much. And next one is, yeah, Joy, would you like to try?
Okay, yes.
Just do it, please.
We spend a lot of our times and energy to we spend a lot of time and energy to decorating our presence. A cosmic coming pressures to improve our masks, and feeding the little bosses, making them very, very powerful.
Yes, perfect. More ways, making them more powerful. 他们本来就很 powerful, yeah, more powerful. 养着他们，让他们更强大，就是力量更大。Yes, thank you so much. And how about you, Jin? Can you recite it?
Okay. We spend a lot of our time and energy decorating our presence, succumbing to pressures to improve our masks, and feeding these little bosses, and making them more powerful.
Wow, genius 呀！这个记忆力太好了呀！时间快到了，我们下次再请 Grace 来读啊 ，Sorry， 再来读和背，我们明天再来复习一下。Thank you and see you tomorrow. Bye. Nice day.